Yo, what's up, everyone? This is James, and this is English Reading 100 Days Challenge. Today is day 18. I'm gonna read from marketing from A to Z, and page 88, customer needs. Marketing's, sorry. All right. Marketing's original mantra is to find needs and fill them. The company finds needs by listening to or interviewing customers and then prepares an appropriate solution to each need. Today, however, there are few needs that companies don't know about to address. Pietro Guido, an Italian marketing consultant, wrote a book called The No Need Society to make this point. But there is another answer to the no need society, that is to create new needs. Sony Akio Morita, in his Made in Japan, said, "We don't serve markets, we create markets." Consumers never thought of videotape recorders, video cameras, fax machines, palms, and so on until they were made. Of course, new needs will emerge even if the old ones are satisfied. Events can create new needs. The tragedy of September 11, 2001 increased the need for greater security in the air, food supply, and transportation, and the country rapidly responds with new security measures. Trends can create new needs, such as interest in down aging. As people get older, they want to feel and look younger, and this leads to buying sports cars, having plastic surgery, and using exercise equipment. So we can distinguish between existing needs and latent needs. Smart marketers will attempt to anticipate the next needs and not only confine their attention to today's need. Sometimes a need is obscured because a company has taken too limited a view of customers. Certain dogmas get set in concrete, such as the cosmetic industry dogma that women basically use cosmetics in order to be more attractive to men. Along came Anita Roddick, who started the beauty shop with the assumption that many women want products they will give good care to their skin. They added another value that many women care about social issues and will patronize a company that cares. Gregor Carpenter and Kent Nakamoto has challenged a co has challenged a core assumption of marketers that buyers initially know what they want. And companies plays a strong role in teaching buyers what to want. Different brands competitors add new features to their computers, cameras, and cell phones that buyers may not have known or asked for. And in the process, buyers form a better idea of what they want. Such companies are not just market driven by customer needs, but by market driving by innovation. In this sense, companies is less a race to meet consumer needs and more a race to define their need these to define these needs. One reason that early market entrants such as Xerox or Palm often gain sustained market leadership is because that the attributes they initially built into their product define what wants that were otherwise ill-defined. Consumers see the attributes as defining the category, Late entry competitors are forced to supply the same attributes as minimum as well as innovation new ones. Customer orientation. How do you get the whole company to think and breathe consumers? Uh, Jane Jane Calzone, former CEO of Scandinavia Airline Systems, wrote "Moments of Truth," in which he described how he got his whole workforce to focus on the customer. He would emphasize the meetings that SAS handled 5 million customers a year, and the average customers met about five SAS employees in connection with a single journey. This amounted to 25 million moments of truth, moments to deliver a positive brand experience to consumers, whether delivered in person, over the phone, or by email. Carson went further. He embarked on changing the company's structure, systems, and technologies to empower the workforce to take any steps necessary to satisfy its target consumers. Today's CEOs must show employees in financial terms how much more affluent they and their firms would be if anyone focused on delivering great value to customers. The customers would spend more and cost the firm less to serve. Everyone would benefit, and special rewards would go to employees who rendered outstanding customer service. The task begins with hiring the right people. You have to assess whether job candidates have not only the right skills but also the right attitudes. I was always strong, strong. I was always strong. I was strong. I was always struck by the fact that most people choose to fly Delta Airlines from Chicago to Florida when they could choose Eastern Airlines, which offered the same flight schedule. The difference, Delta hired its flight crews from the deep south, where friendliness is norm. Eastern hired its flight crew from New York City. Those whom you hire need good. Those you hired need good. Those you hired need good training. And those whom you hired need good training. Disney runs a training program that lasts a week in order to convey Disney runs a training program that lasts a week in order to convey what experience the company wants customers. In order to convey what experience the company wants customers to have at Disneyland. Those whom you hire need good training. Disney runs a training program that lasts a week in order to convey what experience the company wants customers to have at Disneyland. A customer mindset doesn't just happen. It has to be planned, implemented, and rewarded. Yet companies tend to give two conflicting messages to their people. LL Bean and other companies train their people to value every customer. The customers the customers come first. Meanwhile, they recognize that customers differ in their value to the company and should therefore receive different levels of treatment. American Airlines treats its customers differently beyond assigning different size seats and different cuisine. Passengers who have accumulated Passengers who have accumulated millions of miles get exclusive platinum advantage treatment. They enter a shorter line at check-in, board earlier, get frequent upgrades, and receive surprise gifts such as interesting books and crystal Tiffany glassware. The conclusion: treat every customers with care, but not necessarily equal. To be truly customer oriented, the firm should run by customer managers or customer group managers, not brand managers. They will find out a set of company products and services that their customers would care about and then work with the product and the brand managers to deliver them. Too many companies are product driven rather than customer centered. Their thinking goes like this: assets, inputs, offerings, channels, customers. Being product driven and heavily invested in assets, they push their offerings to every conceivable customers and fail to notice customer differences and values. Not knowing much about individual customers, they cannot efficiently cross sell or upsell. Both processes require capturing transaction and other information on individual customers and inferring what else they might be interested in. A customer-oriented company visualize a different approach called C sen, sen, sens, sensient sensient respond marketing. What the hell is this word? Oh, there's no I can't find this word in dictionary. Customers, channels, offerings, inputs, assets. By starting with an understanding of customers, the company is in a much better position to develop appropriate to develop appropriate channels, offerings, inputs, and assets. Appropriate customer relationship management. Everyone is talking about customer relationship management as a new panacea, panacea, panacea. Copy, more lookup. 万应药, panacea for the country's economic problems. A new panacea, yet it is an empty term, until it is defined. Some people define it as an application of technology to learning more about each customers and being able to respond to different and being able to respond to them one to one. Others didn't see it as a technology issue, but rather than a humane issue. Customer relationship management, treating each customers with empathy and sensitivity. One cynic said that CRM is an expensive way to learn what otherwise might be learned by chatting with customers for 5 minutes. Customer relationship marketing in practice involves the purchase of hardware and software, and that will enable a company to capture detailed information about individual customers and can be used for better target marketing. By examining a customer's past purchases, demographics, and psychographics, the company will know more about what their customer might be interested in. The company will send specific offers only to those with the highest possible interest and readiness to buy, and will save all the mailing or contacting and contact costs usually lost in mass marketing. Using the information carefully, the company can improve customer acquisition, cross-selling, and upselling. Yet CRM has not worked out well in practice. Large companies sometimes spend $5 million to $10 million on CRM systems only to find disappointing results. Less than 30% of CRM adopting companies report achieving the expected return from their CRM investments. And the problem isn't software failure. Isn't software failure only 2% of the cases. CRM forms reported the following cases of failure: organizational change, company politics, inertia, lack of CRM understanding, poor planning, lack of CRM skills, budget problems, software problems, and bad advice. Too many companies see technology as a silver bullets that will help them overcome their bad habits, but adding new technology to an old company only makes it more expensive old company. Companies should not invest in CRM until they recognize to become customer centric company. Only then will they and their employees know how to use CRM properly. CRM puts the company in the driver's seat with a hunting gun instead of putting the customers in drive seats with a hunting gun. He wants companies to empower customers, not target them. Instead of companies just sending mailings to sell their products, a product centered approach. They need to ask their customers what they are interested in and not interested in, what information they would like, what services they would want, and how, when, and how often they would accept communications from the company. Instead of relying on information about customers, companies can rely on information from customers. With this information, a company would be in a much better position to make meaningful offers to individual customers with much less waste of company money and customers' time. Newell, Newell advocates replacing customer relationship management with customer management of relationships. CMR. My belief is that the right kind of CRM or CMR is a positive development of companies and for social and society as a whole. It will humanize relationship. It will make the market work together. It will deliver better solutions to customers. We now live in a customer economy where the customer is king. It is a result of protection over capacity. It is customers, not goods, that are in short supply. Companies must learn how to move from a product making focus on a customer owning focus. Company must wake up to face the fact that they have a new boss, the customers. If your people are not thinking customers, they are not thinking. If they are not directly serving customers, they would better they would better serve someone who is. If they don't take care of your customers, someone else will. Companies must view the customers as a financial asset that needs to be managed and minimized like any other asset. Tom Peters sees customers as an appreciating asset. They are the company's most important asset, and yet their value is not even found in company's book. Recognizing the value of their asset will hopefully lead companies to redesign their total marketing system toward capturing customer share and customer lifetime value through their products, services, portfolio, and branding strategies. Over 30 years ago, Peter Druck emphasized the importance of customer thinking to the success of a firm. He said that the purpose of a company is to create a customer. Therefore, the business has two and only two basic functions: marketing and innovation. Marketing and innovation produce results, all the rest are costs. A customer is the most important visitor on our premises. He is not dependent on us, we are dependent on him. He is not an outsider in our business, he is a part of it. We are not doing him a favor by serving him. He is doing us a favor by giving us the opportunity to do so. Products came and go. A company's challenge is to hold on to its customers longer than it holds on to its product. It needs to watch the market life circle and customer life circle more than the product life circle. Someone at Ford realized this. If we are not customer driven, our cars won't be either. If we are not customer driven, our cars won't be either. If we are not customer driven, our cars won't be either. The best way to hold your customers is to constantly figure out how to give them more for less. Whenever I see a new customer walk through the door, I see $10,000 burned into their forehead. How do you know if you are doing a good job for the customers? A German bank operated many branches throughout Germany. Each branch was deliberately each branch was deliberately kept small, and each branch manager had one task: to help clients increase their wealth. The branch manager did not simply take their deposits and make loans. The branch manager taught them how to save better, invest better, borrow better, and buy better. Each branch carried magazines to these subjects and offered free investment seminars to its customers, all to give them the skills to accumulate more wealth. A company should classify its customers another way. The first group consists of most profitable customers who deserve the most current attention. The second group, the most grownable customers who deserve the most long run attention. And the third groups are the most vulnerable customers who require early intervention to prevent their defection. Most trouble customers. Not all customers, however, should be kept. There is a fourth category called most troubling customers. Either they are unprofitable or the profits are too low to cover the nuances value. They should be fired. Customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction. One reason our customers are so satisfied is that we aren't. Sonar advertise. We will never be 100% satisfied until you are too. We don't make a big claim. Holiday Inn runs a campaign a few years ago that no surprises. Guests' complaints were so high that the slogan "No surprises" was mocked. The Holiday Inn quickly canceled this slogan. Customer satisfaction is a necessary but not sufficient goal. Customer satisfaction only weakly predicts customer retention. In highly competitive markets, companies regularly lose some percentage of their satisfied customers. Companies need to focus on customer retention, but even retention can be misleading, as when it is based on habits or absence of alternative suppliers. A company needs aim for a higher level of customer loyalty for commitment. Loyal packaged goods customers, for example, generally pay 7% or 10% more than non-loyal customers. Good. I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you ever. I know that there are very small chances that you are going to be watched by now, but if any chances that you are still here and watch this, please don't forget to subscribe. Believe me, my video is going to be better and better. I'm gonna keep making this kind of stuff, and see ya.